Okay students, in the previous class we have stopped up to with respect to this example, that is 4-methyl benzaldehyde, or it is also called as paramethyl benzaldehyde. Now we will be moving with the next example, that is benzene ring, and it is having a functional group CHO and one side chain substituent that is called as CH3. And if you see this structure, so here this is the functional group and this is acting as what? Substituent. And when we write the numbering on the benzene ring, so this carbon will be having first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, and therefore at second position we are having methyl group, and hence the name of this compound is 2-methyl benzaldehyde. Or it is also called as orthomethyl benzaldehyde. Next, if aldehyde group is a part of side chain then such aldehydes are called side chain substituted aldehydes. Let us have some examples so that it will be much more clearer. Benzene ring CH2, then we are having the functional group C double bond OH. I have told you students that now this is the aldehydic functional group, but it is a part of a side chain. So here we are having what? One alkyl group. So therefore it is called as side chain substituted aldehydes. And if you see the numbering of this compound, so aldehyde, that is CHO, is here. So this carbon is having number 1 and this carbon is having number 2. So therefore we can write the name it as 2-phenyl ethanol. Or if I say that if this carbon, because this is the functional group and this carbon is called as alpha carbon atom, so therefore the name is alpha phenyl acetaldehyde. I have written here acetaldehyde because here there are two carbon atoms. I will highlight it. This is one carbon and this is another carbon. So therefore two carbon atoms, and we call it as what? Acetaldehyde. Now let us move with another example. CH3 CH, and this is having phenyl group here, then followed by C double bond OH. Now numbering first carbon, second carbon and third carbon. So this becomes the longest carbon chain. But at second position we are having phenyl group. So therefore the name of this compound is 2-phenyl propanol. Or this second carbon can also be called as alpha carbon, because after the functional group the next carbon is called as alpha, and this carbon is called as what? Beta, and the chain will be what? Running. So therefore this compound is also called as alpha phenyl propionaldehyde. We will not call it as propanaldehyde. Why? Because if aldehydes, when subjected to oxidation, they will be giving carboxylic acid, that is 3 carbon, it will be converted into propionic acid, and hence we can understand that if it is an aldehyde, then the name will be propionaldehyde. We'll be having another example. C6H5 single bond CH double bond CH, then followed by functional group C double bond OH. Now here this is the functional group, and we are having here one more functional group, that is the double bond which is present here. And let us write the numbering. So this is the first carbon, this is second carbon, this is third carbon, but this will be present as what? A substituent on third carbon atom. So therefore the name of this compound is 3-phenyl, because at third position we are having what? Phenyl group. This is the phenyl group, 3-phenyl prop 2-enal, because here we are having 3 carbon atoms in a straight form, so therefore it is called as prop, and at second carbon we are having a double bond and it is called as a 2-ene. Since it is an aldehyde, it is nothing but ending with Al. Students, this compound is also called by another common word, that is cinnamaldehyde. The compound 3-phenyl prop 2-enal is also called as what? Cinnamaldehyde. Now we will be having a typical example of the same type, but in the place of C6H5, now I will write it as CH3. CH3 single bond CH double bond CH, and then followed by C double bond OH. The change is that in the place of earlier example C6H5, now we are having a CH3 group, and now the common name of this compound is called crotonaldehyde. And the IUPAC name is but 2-enal. Next we are having in alicyclic aldehydes, the CHO group, C double bond O H group, is attached to cycloalkane ring, then the suffix carbaldehyde is added to the name of the ring. Here we are having two examples. Let us see those two examples now. Now this is the cycloalkane which is called as cyclobutane, and if it is having C double bond O and H, then the name of this compound is called cyclobutane carbaldehyde. And other example, C double bond O and H. Now the name of this compound is cyclohexane carbaldehyde. But if this cyclic group, if it is accompanied with one more substituent here, CH3, then for us it becomes important to write the numbers. But here we are not going to give the preference for the functional group of the carbon atom. In fact, we are writing number from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and therefore at third position we are having the methyl group here, and hence the name of this compound is called as 3-methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Now we will be moving towards nomenclature of ketones. Common names are written by adding the alkyl group in alphabetical order. To the word ketone. In case of symmetrical ketone, they are named as dialkyl ketone. In IUPAC system, the ketones are named as alkenones. That is, by replacing the E of alkane by ONE. Let us have the examples one by one. So first, formula and common name, and here IUPAC name. The first example, CH3 C double bond O CH3. The name of this compound is commonly called as acetone or dimethyl ketone. Just because we are having here two alkyl groups which are symmetrical, so therefore the word we are using it as di, and since the alkyl groups are nothing but methyl, we are using it as methyl, then followed by the word ketone. And in IUPAC name, since there are 3 carbon atoms, so it is called as prop 2 on. That is, when we write the numbering 1, 2 and 3, at second carbon we are having the carbonyl functional group which is nothing but called as ketone here, and hence it is called as 2 on. Next example, CH3 C double bond O CH2, then followed by CH3. Here numbering is done in such a way such that the carbonyl functional group should be having lowest possible number, that is highest priority. So therefore numbering is done from left hand side, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon and fourth carbon. And on either side of this carbonyl group, here we are having two alkyl group, that is 2 carbon containing alkyl group, and that is called as ethyl, and here we are having 1 carbon alkyl group, that is called as methyl. Alphabetically E comes first, so therefore the name of this compound in common name it is ethyl, then followed by methyl ketone. But if you see the IUPAC name, we are having the 4 carbon atoms in the straight chain, and at second we are having the functional group, so therefore the name of this compound is butan 2 on. Next example, C2 H5 single bond C double bond O C2 H5. If you see this compound, we are having ethyl group on one side of the functional group and one more ethyl group on other side of the functional group. Since both are same, so the name of this compound is diethyl ketone. And if you write the IUPAC name, here there are 2 carbon atoms, so this becomes a 2, and here we are having what the third carbon, and this is what the fourth and what fifth carbon atom, so therefore we call it as pentan 3 on. Either you come from this end, that is what from left side, or you come from what right side. I mean it, either you come from left side or you come from what right side. This C double bond O group will be having 3 only, so therefore the name of this compound is pentan 3 on. In the case of next examples, as we move to higher ketones, common names are less available, and therefore we will be having only IUPAC names. CH3 C double bond O CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH3. Now we have to number in such a way such that this carbonyl group gets what lowest possible number, that is from left hand side. So therefore first carbon, this becomes second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and this is fifth carbon. So the root word becomes pent, but at the second position we are having carbonyl group, so therefore the IUPAC name of this compound is pentan 2 on. So next example, CH3, CH, CH3, C double bond O, CH, single bond, CH3, single bond, CH3. And when we write the numbering, either you come from left hand side or you come from what, right hand side, this carbon will be having number 3 only. So therefore 1, 2, and here it is already written 3, 4 and 5. But at second position we are having methyl group, and at fourth position we are having methyl group. These are acting as a substituent. So therefore the name becomes 2, 4 dimethyl pentan 3-one. Next example, CH3 single bond, CH2, C double bond O, then followed by CH single bond, CH3, then followed by CH3. And we have to number this in such a way such that the substituent should also get the lowest possible number along with the functional group, and hence we will be numbering from right hand side, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon, and the name becomes 2-methyl pentan 3-one. Now let us have other examples. So here we have to select the longest carbon chain, so that is first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. At fifth position we are having one methyl group, and at second position we are having one more methyl group. So therefore the name of the compound becomes 2, 5 dimethyl heptan 3-one, because at third carbon we are having the functional group C double bond O. In the next example, numbering has to be done in such a way such that the carbonyl group should be getting the lowest number, because we are having here OH group also, and this OH group is acting as secondary functional group, and numbering is done from right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this becomes 5. In fact at fourth carbon atom we are having one more substituent, that is CH3, but alphabetically OH, that is hydroxy, H will come first, then followed by M, so therefore we write it as 4 hydroxy 4 methyl pentan 2-one, because at second carbon atom we are having our functional group, so therefore it is called as pentan 2-one. Why pent? Because the total number of carbon atoms are 5. In the next example we are having a ketone group present here, so numbering has to be done from left hand side, first carbon, second, third, fourth and fifth. But at third carbon atom we are having one methyl group, and at fourth carbon atom we are having a 2 methyl group, so all are what, same alkyl substituent, henceforth we can write it as 3, 4, 4 trimethyl pentan 2-one. Next is aromatic ketones. In aromatic ketones are either aryl alkyl ketones or simply diaryl ketones and are named in the same way as aliphatic ketones. For example, we know that the general formula of ketones is RC double bond OR. So this R is alkyl group and even this also is alkyl group, then it is called as aliphatic ketone. But if this R group is changed into aromatic, that is a pH, then followed by C double bond O, then followed by R, now this is called as aryl and this is called as alkyl, and since the functional group is ketone, it is called as aryl alkyl ketone. Or even this R can also be what a pH, that is aryl group, C double bond O, then followed by pH. Now this is aryl group and even this also is aryl group. Now we can call it as diaryl ketones. Let us see the examples. So I have written here formula of the compound, its a common name and the IUPAC name. So the common name of the first compound is acetophenone. It is acetophenone, or it is also called by other name, that is this is called as methyl and this is called as phenyl. So therefore it is called as methyl phenyl ketone. Methyl phenyl ketone, and the IUPAC name becomes, so this is the functional group, so we rate it as 1 here and this is what second. But at first carbon atom we are having this phenyl group here, so therefore it is called as 1-phenylethanone. 1-phenylethanone. And in the second example we can see that here we are having a phenyl group and here we are having a ethyl group. Alphabetically E comes first, so therefore it is called as ethyl phenyl ketone. And with respect to IUPAC nomenclature, we can give the numbering for this carbonyl group 1, this second carbon and this is third carbon. So at first carbon atom we are having pH here, so therefore it is called as 1-phenyl propan 1-one. 1-phenyl propan 1-one. The next example, here we are having a aryl group and this is alkyl group. So therefore this whole together it is called as benzyl. We have already learnt in our first year students, that is when we write benzene and then followed by a single bond, and if I write here what CH2, this group is called as benzyl group. And if I write this as benzene ring then followed by CH and one bond and here one bond, this is called as benzal group. And if I write it as benzene ring then followed by with no hydrogen, this is called as benzo group. Is it clear? So therefore here we are having C6H5 and then followed by CH2, so therefore it is called as benzyl, and here we are having CH3. So therefore alphabetically B comes first and the name, common name of this compound is benzyl methyl ketone. Benzyl methyl ketone. And if you see the IUPAC name numbering has to be done in such a way such that this carbonyl functional group should get lowest possible number. So I write number 1 here and number 2 and here number 3. So therefore the name of this compound becomes 1-phenyl propan 2-one. In the next example, here we are having C6H5CH2. This is called as benzyl, and here we are having CH2CH3. This is called as ethyl. Alphabetically, B comes first. So therefore, benzyl ethyl ketone. And while writing IUPAC nomenclature, we are supposed to maintain that lowest possible number should be given for this ketonic group. If I come from right hand side, the number becomes 3 here, but if I come from this side, that is what the number becomes 2. 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and hence the name with respect to IUPAC terminology, it is called as 1-phenyl butane 2-one. 1-phenyl butane 2-one. In the next example, we are having here pH and here also pH. So both are aryl group, and the common name is diphenyl ketone. Or we are having another name called as benzophenone. And with respect to IUPAC nomenclature, here both are phenyl group on either side of the functional group, and this is only one carbon, so the name becomes diphenyl methanone. In the next example, students, we are having a bond line formula. So here if you see this bond line, we have to write the numbers in such a way such that this functional group will be having lowest possible number. So therefore we start writing here 1, this as 2, this as 3, this as 4, and this as 5. So therefore totally there are 5 carbon atoms, and apart from that we are having here one substituent. See students, here if I write a H, then that is different, but if I don't write H, it is understood that there is one carbon atom. So therefore that part becomes what? One substituent, that is a CH3, but it is present at a 4th position, and we are having a double bond between 3 and 4 carbon atom. So therefore that is called as EN, and hence the root word becomes hence the IUPAC name becomes 4-methyl pent 3-en 2-one. Whenever you are facing this bond line formula as students, what you are supposed to do is you have to write the condensed formula. That is the same structure I will be writing with respect to what condensed formula, that is CH3, then followed by C double bond O, that is second carbon, then followed by single bond CH. It is involved in water, double bond CH, and here we are having one substituent, that is CH3, right? And this is accompanied with one more CH3. And if you see the numbering, students, so this is first carbon, this is second carbon, this is third carbon, this is fourth carbon, and this is fifth carbon. So 5 carbon atoms, the root word becomes what? Pent, but at 4th position we are having a methyl group, so therefore it is called as 4-methyl. And here between 3 and 4th carbon atom, we are having a double bond, so therefore it is called as a 3-ene, and at second carbon atom we are having a functional group C double bond O, and hence it is called as 2-one. In this next example, students, we have to write the numbering 1, this becomes 2, this becomes 3, and this becomes 4. Either you write it from left hand side or it from right hand side, both will be what? Same, and therefore the name of this compound, totally there are 4 carbon atoms. Let me write its structure: CH3, C double bond O, then followed by C double bond O, then followed by CH3. Numbering is done is 1, 2, 3, and what? 4. So root word is but, and the name becomes butane, butane, then followed by 2 comma 3, then followed by dione. See students, here I have not eliminated this ending E of alkane just because the functional group C double bond O, it is repeated how many times? 2 times. When it is 2 times, we are having here D, that is what? Dione. Under such cases, we are retaining the terminal E of this alkane, and hence the name becomes butane 2,3 dione. In this next example, students, we are going to write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this becomes 6. And from this, we should understand that if I write from this side 1, this becomes what? 1 here, and this becomes 2, this becomes 3, and this becomes 4. So ketone group would be having what? Number 4. That would be exactly wrong. So therefore we are writing it from what? Left hand side. So therefore in order to give the lowest possible number, but at second position we are having one substituent here, and at fifth position also we are having one substituent. So therefore the name becomes 2,5 dimethyl. Total number of carbon atoms are 6, so therefore it is called as hexane, then followed by 3 one. In this next example, students, we are having here CH3, and here we are having C double bond O group. So numbering has to be done in such a way such that the double bond O has to be highest priority. So first this becomes second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. So we cannot write it here fifth carbon, because at fourth carbon only we are having one more substituent, that is called as phenyl. So therefore the IUPAC name becomes 4-phenyl bute, because total number of carbon atoms are 4, but at third carbon atom we are having a double bond, so therefore it is called as 3-ene, and at second carbon the carbonyl functional group, that is 2-one. In fact, students, if the same compound, if I write it with respect to condensed formula, it becomes C6H5 single bond CH double bond CH, then followed by C double bond O and CH3. But here if you see this part, that is C6H5 and CH, it is already known to us that it can also be written as C6H5 then followed by C, and it is having only one hydrogen. If I write it as one hydrogen, right, so this group is called as what? This group is called as benzal. That is benzal. BENZAL. So this group is called as benzal, and here we are having 3 carbon, so therefore it is called as benzal acetone. So IUPAC name becomes 4-phenyl bute 3-ene 2-one, and common name is also called as benzal acetone. So I have rewritten here the common name of this compound is called as benzal acetone. In the next example, students, here we are having aldehydic group, so therefore numbering starts from this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4, but at third position we are having one methyl group, so therefore the name becomes 3-methyl butanol. In fact, we are speaking of ketones. I have included an example of what? Aldehyde, right, because we did not learn bond line formula of what? Aldehyde. Similarly, we are having another example, so you can see that here this is the functional group called as aldehyde. So numbering starts from this carbon, first carbon, so this is second carbon, this is third carbon, and this is fourth carbon. Even if you go this side also, it becomes here also 3 and here also 4, so I have just completed this side. But you can see that here there are 2 substituents. On second carbon atom we are having here 2 carbon, so that is this is one carbon and this is another carbon, so it is called as ethyl, and on the same second carbon atom we are having here one more carbon, so that is called as methyl. But alphabetically E comes first, then followed by what? M. So therefore the name of this compound is 2-ethyl, then 2-methyl. So root word is 1, 2, 3, 4. That becomes butanol. In the next example, students, we are having here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So totally there are 6 carbon atom, and henceforth the root word becomes hex. But at 4th carbon atom we are having one branch, and that is methyl. So therefore the name of this compound becomes 4-methyl hexane 2-one. In the next example, students, here we are having pH group, and here also we are having pH group, that is C6H5, which we commonly call it as aryl. And when we write the numbering, either you can write it from left hand side or from right hand side, 1, 2, 3. Anyhow, by writing left or right, we will be getting this carbonyl group as number 2 itself. So the IPAC name becomes 1,3 diphenyl propan 2-one. Or in common terminology, I have told you already, that is pH single bond CH2. If this group is present, you can see that here C6H5 along with what? CH2, and I write it here it as C6H5CH2. It is called as what? Benzyl. BENZYL, benzyl group. So therefore it is repeated 2 times, and hence we can write the common word as dibenzyl ketone. In this next example, students, so numbering starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. At 5th position we are having one substituent, that is a Cl, and at 3rd position we are having here one more substituent, but in this there are 2 carbon. There is 1 carbon here and another carbon here. So therefore 2 carbon, that is called as ethyl, but alphabetically C comes first. So therefore the name of this compound is 5-chloro 3-ethyl pentane 2-one. Since there are 5 carbon atoms, and at 2nd position we are having our ketonic group, so therefore it is called as pentane 2-one. In this next example, students, here we are having C double bond OCH3, and here we are having Br, that is bromine. So numbering has to be done in such a way that this will be having higher priority. So 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5 and 6. But suppose if I write it as only benzene ring and then followed by C double bond O CH3, it is called as what? Acetophenone, right? So if that 4th position we are having Br, then it is called as 4-bromoacetophenone. Or it is also called by another name, that is phenyl. Within the bracket we have to enclose it as 4-bromo, then followed by ethanone. Since there are 2 carbon atoms, so therefore we call it as water ethanone. That is, here the 2 carbon atom, this is 1 carbon and this is another carbon, so therefore it is called as ethanone, and this is called as water phenyl, right? But this phenyl is at 4th position because this is number 1 and this becomes number 4. So at 4th position we are having bromine, so therefore we call it as phenyl 4-bromo, then followed by ethanone. In the next example, here we are having cyclohexane is accompanied by C double bond O. So therefore the name of this compound is cyclohexanone. The ketonic group is directly present on this water cyclic ring, which is having 6 carbon atoms, so therefore it is called as cyclohexanone. And in the next example, the same cyclohexanone is having one methyl group here, and preference is given for what? A ketonic group. So number 1 is for ketonic group, and this will be 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the name of this compound is 2-methyl cyclohexanone. And in the next example, numbering is done in such a way such that this ketonic group should be having what? Highest priority. So therefore we write it as 1, and we cannot go above because here we are having double bond. So I'll write here it is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, 5 and 6. At 4th position we are having a bromine, and at the same time we are having a double bond between second carbon and what? The third carbon atom, right? So alphabetically Br comes first, so we write it as 4 bromo, then followed by cyclo. Since it is a cyclic and it is having 6 carbon, so we write as hex, and we are having a secondary functional group that is called as double bond present between 2 and 3, so we write it as 2 En, then followed by first carbon atom we are having a ketone that is called as one. Is it clear, students?